Hey guys, welcome. Cougar Intergalactic. This ship manufacturer has been picking up pace lately. Cougar Wolf 21 is a great little fighter, and then the Wolf 22, a beautiful ship. And together we got both ballistics and laser weapon options. And now rumor has it, there is a Cougar Stingray coming in the next patch. Is this true? If you guys know anything about it, please let me know in the comments below. In this video, we will take a look at the Wolf. We're gonna use the Wolf 21 because I want to test out both the ballistic and the laser Gatling gun for patch 4.7.1 under the new armor damage deflection threshold system to see if these weapons are viable. If so, which one is better? Now, in terms of the differences between the two Wolves, they are very marginal. If anything, the Wolf 21 is a better choice. That's why we'll be using the Wolf 21. The Wolf 21 has a better hull health, which is 8,523 hit points. But the Wolf 22 has only 7,722, so slightly better. And they have exactly the same armor health, 3,375, and the same damage deflection threshold. Physical is 10, and energy is 8, which means the PDCs, both ballistic and laser PDCs, can damage the Wolf's armor and hull. So beware of that. If you're fighting capital ships with PDCs on it, try to avoid those PDCs if your shield is down. The Wolf 21 also has a better speed, SCM 230 meters per second, when boosted 510 meters per second. The Wolf 22 SCM speed 225, when boosted 500 meters per second. So the Wolf 21 is slightly faster, and both ships have exactly the same cross-section values and same size of components. So you see, the differences are marginal, and the Wolf 21 is slightly better. The main difference between them is perhaps the stock weapons. The Wolf 21 comes with a size 4 ballistic Gatling gun, and the Wolf 22 comes with the laser Gatling gun, size 4. However, you can swap those weapons with any of the Wolves. So we'll be testing both of these guns on the Wolf 21. Now, let's take a quick look at the weapon stats. Some viewers want me to keep the data part of the video short because they don't want to watch long videos. So I'm gonna keep this part short and concise. The Relentless L21 is a ballistic Gatling gun, and the Eximo L22 is the laser repeater. They're both size 4. The alpha damage for the ballistic Gatling gun is 63, and the alpha damage for the laser repeater is 85. So 85 is lower than 86. So start from this ship, Crusader A2, C2, M2, and all the ships below. The laser repeater can damage the armor of these ships. But for ships such as the A90 Jump, Star Lancer Max, both Starfarers and Halsey, Hammerheads, Polaris, Perseus, Star Lancer Tac, Reclaimer, and Aegis, the laser repeater cannot damage. And now for the Relentless Gatling gun, the alpha damage is 63, but this gun is a ballistic weapon. So instead of looking at the laser damage deflection threshold, we need to look at the physical, and the bar for the physical deflection threshold is even higher. 63 is under 70. So above the Drake Corsair, for all these ships, the Ballistic Wolf will not be able to damage its armor. That includes the Constellations, Hermes, Scorpius, a lot of the heavy fighters, the Ion Inferno, A1, Vanguards, Hoplite, Guardian. Wow, that's a whole lot of ships the Ballistic Wolf cannot damage. However, I do have a question. Can the Gatling gun damage ship such as the Drake Corsair or the Freelancer series? Because their physical damage threshold is also 63, exactly same as the Gatling gun. Now I just did a little test. Let's take a quick look. And this is the Freelancer MAS. Now, fire.
I'm hit.
Can I damage it? Oh, you can see the damage effect. It's only damaging the subparts of the ship. I am not damaging the hull of the ship. I can damage the weapons, the turrets, the engines, but I am not able to damage the hull of the ship. You see the hit marker? That's because of the shield is taking damage. but you do not see the hull damage, meaning that he is not taking any hull damage at all. So your alpha damage has to be higher than the deflection threshold. It cannot be equal. So all these ships are excluded from the damaging list for this gun. Corsair, all the Freelancers, Hobby, and 400i, unfortunately. And the ship that you can damage is a very small list. Cutlasses, Prowler, Hornets, medium, and light fighters. Now, in terms of the rounds per minute, the Ballistic Gatling gun shoots more bullets per minute, 950 rounds. The laser weapon, 550, but they do have the exactly same ammo speed, 1650. That's pretty decent. The next biggest difference will be the ammo penetration. The ballistic weapon has a higher penetration, 2.2, but the laser weapon has only 1 meter for the base distance. The next biggest difference will be the power consumption. For ballistics, you really don't need a lot of power, just 1 pip, that's it. But for the laser, power segment usage is 1.2 per gun, but you only got 2 guns on the Wolf. So as long as you have 3 weapon pips, then you can fully power this weapon. That's it. Now let's move to the weapon test. We're gonna start with the Ballistic Gatling guns first. Okay, fire. It's 300 series. I'm damaging the hull without taking down the shield. So of course the target destroyed. One of the advantage of the ballistic is that you don't have to take down the shield of the enemy ship.
Damage.
This is an arrow. My shield is down already. Oh, need the cooldown for this gun. Oh, the cooldown is still quite long.
I'm heading out.
Yes, arrow down.
Take care.
Another 325A. Fire.
Damn it.
1 burst. Yes! Wow. Pretty quick. Okay, Hawk. Fire. The Hawk actually takes longer to kill. Wow. Second cooldown. The Hawk is harder to kill than the 300i. There we go. Hawk is down, finally. And wow, my bullet is running low really fast. And Prowler hasn't have a red hull yet.
Ow.
Okay. Something doesn't seem right here. You can see I am only hitting the subparts of the Prowler. I am not damaging the hull itself. What is going on? Yep, damaging the subparts, but not damaging the hull. Now, if you look at this chart, Prowler's physical damage deflection threshold is 50, and my gun's alpha damage is 63, so this is gonna be some kind of mistake, because I am not damaging the hull of the Prowler at all.
All channels!
Okay, switching target. This is a Buccaneer. Fire.
That one hit. That one hit.
Overheated.
Shields under attack. Front collision.
What am I paying you for? Help!
And overheated again.
Where the hell are you going?
Buccaneer down. Beautiful. Yeah, that didn't take long, but the overheating is indeed a quite annoying thing. Now I have only 652 rounds left. Fire.
Ow!
Strict Herald.
Target
Oh,
destroyed.
that's quick. So the benefit of the ballistics is that it just can go through the shield and damage the armor and the hull if your threshold is above that.
Friendly ship. You. Was one of our...
A Mustang.
Confirmed.
Crap!
Ammunition.
Oh, on a bullet. Wow.
Complete. Initiate your payment now.
Well, contract complete. That's good. Barely finished this mission. But I'm running out of ballistics and I cannot damage the Prowler. So, wow. And so many cooldowns for this gun. In the previous patches, this ballistic gun is quite powerful. However, I don't think this gun is completely useless. Especially if you're going against small fighters, light fighters, even medium fighters. this gun can take them down quite fast. And especially if you're using this gun to kill enemy ship turrets, because it can go through shield and damage the turrets or damage the weapon directly. Alright, let's test one more mission with the Ballistic Gatling gun on the Wolf 21. First ship is a Gladius. Fire. One Gladius down. Yeah, you see, light fighters. You can kill quite fast. Second Gladius. Yeah, second Gladius is down. Nice. Now is a Constellation. I cannot damage the armor, the hull of the Constellation, but I'm gonna try to destroy its turrets. Precision mode on. Bottom turret. Sub-targeting. The Connie is still a fast-moving ship. So trying to hit the turret is still a bit difficult. Okay, good hits. Oh, did I kill it? Nope. Definitely not. Okay, some good hits, but still working. Okay, some good hits on it. Now it's still active, or maybe it's destroyed. Yep, only the top turret and the main gun is shooting. I think the bottom turret finally destroyed. And the NPC doesn't know how to repair. So that's good, but spend a lot of ammo just to do that. Now, well, at least right now I can hide under the ship. He can't do anything. Oh! Yeah, of course, he can do that. Next, we're going to test these laser repeaters on the Wolf. We got 2 enemy vanguards here. Weapons free, fire. So 75 rounds maximum capacitor and then recharge. The recharge speed is actually pretty fast. Recharge. I am able to damage the armor and the hull of the vanguard. Recharge again. Yes. One vanguard down. Second one taking down.
Help! Now!
He just jumped. Lot of desync. Okay, his shield is down. Doing hull damage. With a laser weapon is that you need to constantly apply pressure. If you wait for 5 seconds, he's going to recharge his shield.
Ah, shit the bed!
And then you have to do it all over again.
They're killing me!
Yes, I'm killing you. That's a point. Out of capacitor. Oh, there we go.
Alright, not seeing any more.
Enemy down. Okay, some small ships. 325A, fire.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Shields under attack.
And didn't take long to take down his shield.
Warning. Front collision near.
And destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Takes a little bit longer than using the ballistics for the ship. But the laser weapon has so many advantages over the ballistic weapon, especially in this patch. This is a Freelancer MNS. Let's see with the laser repeater. Trying to take down his shield. And, ooh, run out of capacitor. This is a military ship. I think his shield is stronger than other Freelancer. But I am taking it down. And now his shield is down, applying hull damage. Now you can see his hull is taking a lot of hits.
Warning.
What a
Collision.
difference compared with the ballistic weapon. Yes, enemy down. Okay, next ship, some Gladiuses and a Connie. Fire. And take down his shield. Gladius is down.
Ain't messing around.
Target destroyed.
That's pretty quick as well. Second Gladius.
Warning. Front collision near.
Shit!
Near.
Ooh, the constellation.
I need help! I need a hand!
I need a hand.
Target
Can't lose
destroyed.
anyone
Alright,
else.
second Gladius is down. Now the constellation. Recharge shield. Fire. Yeah, this will be a constant problem if you're fighting this alone. When you're out of capacitor, you need to keep tapping it before its shield can regen. But the good thing is this gun can recharge really fast. Now out of capacitor, let go and it recharges. The speed is pretty fast. Oh, desynced. And now his rear shield is down. Good. Now I'm doing hull damage.
Warning.
Oh! Well, there's something you just can't beat. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, his shield is down again. And now I need to keep giving it pressure for a few seconds. If you're not hitting the enemy ship, it will recharge shield and really quickly. So all that work taking down the shield is for nothing. You have to do it all over again. Oh, blacked out. Oh, this is not good.
Shield.
And his shield is recharging. Yep. Oh, man. Oh, blacked out again.
Shield.
Oh, my shield is down. The turret gunners are too reactive. Okay, his shield is down again. He's having a red hull. Keeping pressure. Okay, my shield is back. A little bit of a breathing room here. Fire. Need to keep his shields down at all times while keep damaging the hull. Oh, yes!
Big check mark in the done column.
Oh, finally.
A lot of solid skills out there today.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this is it for this video. We tested both the laser as well as the ballistic Gatling gun for the Wolf, and here are my thoughts. The laser weapon on the Wolf are definitely more useful for many situations, especially a lot of the PvE situations, just because of the wider variety of ships that this weapon can damage and kill. The ballistics has a lot less ships that you can damage and kill. However, the ballistics does have its advantage. For example, the more ammo penetration, you can damage the components, and especially to damage and kill small and nimble ships like the light fighter, medium fighter, it's very good and very quickly. It's also very useful of damaging the guns or turrets of bigger ships. However, for the laser weapons, you can use for most of the situations. You don't have to worry too much about what ship I can damage, unless you're fighting bigger ships or capital ships. And of course, the laser weapon, you don't have to rearm like the ballistics. But that's only for this patch. Guess what? Next patch, we're going to have the rearming capability for your capital ships. The Ironclad Assault, Polaris, and Aegis. If you use those ships to support a Ballistic Wolf, it will be more useful. Another problem with a laser weapon, if you're doing solo missions, is that if you're fighting bigger ships, you have to keep the enemy shields down by keep applying pressure. Otherwise, the enemy just recharges shield really quickly and you have to take down its shield all over again. So gives and takes. That's just my personal thoughts. But I like to hear from you. What do you think about those two weapons? Which one is your favorite? Which one you use most? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.